I am Nishimura Yasutoshi, Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan. It's a great pleasure for me to join today's signing ceremony with Minister Champagne, Minister Im, Minister Wilkinson, and Ambassador Yamanamochi, as well as industry representatives from Japan and Canada. I was here in Ottawa 4 years ago as Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary, together with late Prime Minister Abe, to attend a summit meeting with Prime Minister Trudeau. I remember, as if it were only yesterday, how thrilled I was to see the Japanese flag flying every corner of Ottawa. Let me express my sincere gratitude to all the Canadian people here today who welcomed me with the same hospitality that I received 4 years ago. Today, in this signing occasion, I have a special feeling. Looking back over the past 4 years, international affairs have become increasingly unstable with the spread of infectious diseases, Russian aggression against Ukraine, and attempts by some nations to weaponize economic interdependence in a form of coercion for diplomatic and security purposes. In this context, the need for cooperation between Japan and Canada has increased greatly. We share common values and are good partners in the Indo-Pacific region. I have come only to Ottawa this time because I believe Canada is an essential partner for Japan to stand up together to confront this difficult international situation. And now, at this very moment, with the signing of the MOCs in 2 areas, the clock for strategic cooperation between Japan and Canada has started ticking. First, in the area of industrial science and technology, as economic security becomes increasingly important, we will accelerate collaboration between our 2 countries in advanced industrial technologies. While Canada has strengths in quantum and AI technologies, Japan has industrial depths in a wide range of fields, including automobiles, robotics, life science, and drug discovery, which would provide use cases. There are also a number of companies with excellent manufacturing technologies in the components and materials that support the quantum industry. In July of this year, Japan established G-QUAD, the Global Research and Development Center for Business by Quantum AI Technology at ICT, the National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology. We promote international collaboration with Canada and the other like-minded countries at this center. Working closely with Canada to maximize the strengths of the 2 countries, Japan tries to jointly developing technologies and create use cases, as well as to strengthen the supply chains that support advanced industrial fields. The 2 countries will steadily promote such collaboration through the newly established frameworks for dialogue headed by the Directors Generals. Second, in the area of batteries, global warming is beginning to have a serious impact on people's lives, as evidenced by the wildfires in Canada and the record-breaking heat wave in Japan this summer. Batteries are key technologies to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050, which is the goal of both countries. Batteries are also indispensable for solving those global issues that humans are now facing. Canada has an abundance of battery metal and renewable energies and has a good access to the North American market. This is because Canada is one of the most important countries for Japanese battery industries. Japan has some of the best battery companies in the world. It is strategically vital and that both countries work together to create a sustainable and reliable supply chain in the battery sector. The two countries have worked hand in hand in batteries through Japan's public-private mission to Canada. To solidify the close collaboration, the two countries have signed an MOC about a comprehensive battery supply chain covering upstream to downstream. This is the first ever comprehensive MOC on batteries, and Canada is the very first country in the world to sign with Japan. Later in this ceremony, two private sector agreements will be signed. I hope that these will further promote cooperation between the private sectors of Japan and Canada. Looking at the faces of all of you joining here today, I have no doubts that our cooperation will surely progress further. I hope that the MOCs in the two fields will serve as a foundation for advancing concrete cooperation between Japan and Canada. I am sure this leads to strengthen our strategic and